In this video we are going to see about structural gate level modeling. So we start with hardware description language. So the definition of hardware description language is we can describe any digital system using this language. So this is a language used in VLSI system to describe any digital system, and there are two types of language. One is VHDL, that means very high speed hardware description language, and Verilog HDL. So these are the two languages commonly used in VLSI system to describe any digital system. And under this Verilog HDL we have three different types of modeling. So first one is data flow modeling, second one is behavioral modeling, third one is structural modeling. And in our syllabus they are mentioning only structural gate level modeling, so we are going to see about this structural gate level modeling in this video. So first we describe this structural modeling with one example. So consider the 4 input AOI circuit. That AOI means AND OR inverter circuit. So this is 4 input circuit. So now we are going to write the code for this circuit in structural gate level modeling. So this is a 4 input A, B, C, D and AND gate, and this is given to NOR gate. So first, and this is F. So first write the logic expression, Boolean expression for this circuit. So we have NOT of A, B plus C, D. So this is the logic expression of this circuit. So we have to write the code for this expression. And also the structural gate level modeling, we can model the system using gate primitives. That means already the system, the language itself having many gate primitives, we can just use that primitive to describe this logic function. That means if NOT function means we just mention NOT of A. So it automatically NOT of A comma B means this is the input and this is the output. So this means A is equal to NOT of B. So by using this gate primitives we can define any digital system. So here we are using NOT gate and AND gate and OR gate. Otherwise we are using AND gate, OR gate and NOR gate. So first step, we have to define a module for this design, and in this module we give one module name for this design. So here I gave example AOI, and in this module we have to declare the input and output port, and here A, B, C, D are input and F is the output. Next step, here size of the input is declared, and here this is a 1-bit circuit, so we just give input as A comma B, A comma B comma C comma D, and output F. So this is the module of this circuit. In this module we have declared the input and output. And also another one step here, this is the output of this AND gate is given to the input of this NOR gate. So here one wire is required to connect this output to this input. So that is the keyword used for this connection is known as wire. So we declare this as a W1 and this is W2 means, and in this module we have to declare this as a wire, and this is a 1-bit wire, so W1 comma W2. And next step we have to, and this is step 2, and what are the gate we are used for this equation? I write AND, OR and NOT. So for that first is AND. So AND, and give one name for this AND gate. I just give this is G1, and what is the output of this gate? This is W1. So here first declare the output. So W1, and inputs are A comma B. So this is I describe this gate. So next I describe this gate. So similarly this is AND gate. So AND G2 W2, and this is our optional. You can give any value to this name, and this is W2 and inputs are C and D. And next this is directly given to NOR gate, otherwise you can write it two step, that is OR gate and NOT gate. I use NOR gate means this is NOR G3, and here the output, directly we get the output F. So F comma inputs are W1 and W2, W1 comma W2, and now we define all the gates involved in the circuit. So now we are going to end this module. So we start module and end with end module. So this is the program for this 4 input AOA circuit. Next another one example. So this is a half adder circuit. A and B are the input. This is sum and this is carry. So first we have to declare the module with input and output name, and here input are A comma B and outputs are X and C. So here this is, now we are declare input port, inputs are A comma B, and this is single bit circuit means we declare this is A comma B. If you have more than one bit means you have to declare the input as input, size of your bit size. If consider that is 3 bit means 0 to 2, otherwise 2 to 0. That means 0, 1, 2, 3 bit. So the length of the input is 3 bit. So now we can declare the input with its size also. But here this is a single bit circuit, so we just declare input as A comma B and output S comma C. There is no need for wire, and we just go for next step, that is we define the gate. So here S will get with the XOR of this A comma B. So XOR, give one name, again I give G1, and output is S and input is A comma B. Similarly that one is AND gate G2, we will get C as output and A comma B are the input. And now we have to end the module. And this Verilog is a case sensitive, so we have to mention every line, we have to end with this semicolon, and this end module does not need that semicolon. We just forgot to give the module name here. We just give this is example. And next we will see about tri-state primitives, and these are the conditional gates. That means it can declare more than one output for one input, so based on the control lines. So this is a buffer if 0 means if the control line is 0, the gate is act as a buffer, otherwise it will provide the result as high impedance Z. Similarly, if 1 means the control line is 1, it acts as a buffer, otherwise it will provide the result as high impedance Z. Similarly, not if 0, that means the control line is 0, the gate is operated as NOT gate, otherwise it can provide the high high impedance output. Similarly, not if 1, that means if control line is 1, the gate is act as a NOT gate, otherwise it will provide the high impedance value Z. So now we write the code for MUX using this tri-state primitives. For that we use buff if 0 gate. So here the control signal is 0 and this is input P0, and also I use buff if 1 gate. So control line is 1 here, and the output here is MUX out. So here the input is P1. So here the logic is if this control line is equal to 0, we will get P out as a output, and the control line is 1, we will get the P1 as the output. So now we write the code for this circuit. So first write the module and module give one name. Here I give this marks and declare the input and output P0, P1 and control logic yes and also out. These are the input and output. This is the mux output and declare the input ports P0, P1 yes. These are input and output yes, sorry, output is out. So output is out, input is P0, P1 and yes. Next we have to declare the logic of this mux. So when buff if 0 and give the instant name here just G1 and we will get out as this yes and P0. So this is the logic of this 0. When logic 0 we will get P0 the as out. And when this logic buff if 1 logic out as P1. So now this P out is P1 and we just end the module. Next see about the gate delays, and this gate delays are mentioned with this pound symbol or hash symbol, and here they are mentioning this gate has a delay of hash 1. So this have 1 nanosecond delay, and this nanosecond also we can mention in the Verilog code using the keyword time scale, and time scale 1 nanosecond picosecond, and this is a precision and this is a time scale. So this means the gate has delayed in nanoseconds. So hash 1 means this gate get the input with a delay of 1 nanosecond and this gate get the delay with 2 nanosecond. So now we are going to write the code for this circuit with delay. So first we declare the module and module name here, and inputs are A comma B comma C and output is out, and also input A comma B comma C, output is out, and here we need one wire W1, so wire W1. So now we are going to declare the operation of the circuit. So first one is AND gate with the delay 1, and we will get W1 as output and input are A comma B. And next one is OR gate with the delay 2, and we will get out here and inputs are W1 and C, and we just end the module.